Welcome back everyone, and it's time to go balls deep, and today we are discussing the new information regarding what Shigaraki's new quirks are, in which the Doctor has conducted a 4-month operation to give him something even more powerful than All for One. Deku's Doctor, who is now named Ujiko Daruma, has been revealed to have replication quirk technology that allows him to copy quirks. And you know what this means, right? Yeah, balls deep prediction quirk was correct. In chapter 260, we see the Doctor getting captured. However, the truth is revealed when Aizawa deletes his quirk, where he actually has a power, but the quirk registry they checked regarding this was wrong, implying the idea that he did not have a quirk, or not this specific one. Now, this is because the Doctor immediately starts aging rapidly, which causes the suspicion that he has regeneration quirk that benefits the Nomu and All for One, as this is what causes him to still be around after all this time has passed. Think about it, All for One's natural age is probably beyond what he is capable of doing. I mean, how is this man busting all kinds of moves when he's meant to be at least, what, 80? Now, this makes logical sense that it's unregistered, as it hints that his replication technology is what was used to help the Doctor have this power. The Doctor could originally be a quirkless person. It's not a quirk that he was born with but received later on in his life, which would result in the Doctor not updating the registry, since it would cause alarm to the hero system on what he is doing behind the scenes. How did a quirkless person get one, right? All for One would have given him this quirk to continue his singularity theory and payment for being loyal to his cause. The heroes confirmed that all the quirks that Dr. Saab has been stealing from the hospitals, orphanages and thugs are classified as rare quirks, and that's why the Nomus are so utterly broken in sheer power, since he just copies them. Aizawa confirms that his quirk does not affect organisms that are replicated by twice his double quirk. This basically means that Aizawa can't destroy twice his clones with his eraser quirk, but only the clone's quirk. We see this in the forest training arc, where Aizawa is fighting a Darby clone, but the clone doesn't go away when erasure is used. He has to hit Darby to destroy the clone, right? Now, we know Twice leaked the information to Hawks in chapter 258, where he explains Shigaraki is undergoing an experiment in a lab, but since Hawks is so intelligent due to his training from childhood in espionage, he realized since Twice got over his trauma, his awakened quirk is actually the biggest threat to peace, as the army will use his power to clone Nomus as well as themselves. Hawks must have informed Endeavor and the police intelligence specifically on Twice's abilities, and that's why they are not shocked and had a backup plan with Miroko invading the mountains on the other side where the real Doctor is located. That's why when she breaks in like a boss, she immediately says, "Are you the real one? What's up, Doc?" Like Bugs Bunny, right? We then skip to Miroko invading the scientific base, where she confirms that the Nomu only obey orders from those who handled them, so without instruction they are actually useless. The Doctor raises his suspicion on how the hell did the heroes know they are using Twice's quirk. This foreshadows the fact that Shigaraki, when he wakes up, will find out who the traitor is, as his evolution will likely not complete or his original plan will be tarnished now. Now, this is because the Doctor literally states in the chapter that he is willing to abandon all the Nomu and the hospital that has all his stolen quirks from years of work just to save his very own life. So if they catch the Doctor quickly, he may not have the time to activate the Nomus since they need orders. But his statement is very dangerous, as his only method to escape is, you guessed it, Johnny, yes papa.
1, 2, 3. Wait there.
But he's crushed by the bunny girl.
You naughty, you teasing me, you naughty.
So since his only means of escape is destroyed, he will either let Shigaraki out early or instruct Nomu to protect him. We literally, and I mean literally, see at least 20 plus high-end Nomu in his disposal, so anything is possible. Ujiko just admitted he's willing to sacrifice everything as long as they leave safely. So that means he may unleash every incomplete Nomu, including all the high-ends, just to get away. Now, let's talk about Shigaraki, since he is finally waking up from his slumber of 4 months. First, let's start from his origins. Tomura Shigaraki, or Tenko Shimura being his name before he met All for One, was the grandson of Nana Shimura, the predecessor of All Might who gave him One for All. Since Nana Shimura was a hero and had the weight of stopping All for One on her shoulders, she basically ignored her family and son, valuing her work as a hero even more. This caused her son, Shigaraki's father, to start hating the hero business as it took his mother away from him. This deep-rooted feeling is also similar to what Kotaro felt, but he had Deku come in and revitalize his feelings towards heroism. Shigaraki's father never had this intervention in his life, of course, and he hated the hero business through his adulthood. However, young Shigaraki loved heroes. Becoming a hero was everything to him, similar to Deku, you know? If you guys want to know more about Shigaraki's backstory and some theories regarding him, I discuss it thoroughly on a video on the screen right now in the pinned comment section below. Now, one day, Shigaraki's sister was snooping around her father's office and found a picture of Nana Shimura. She brought it to Shigaraki to show him that their grandmother was a hero. This was the first time we ever saw Shigaraki smile and truly be happy. But this happiness was short-lived, as his father bolted outside, asking who went inside his office because they were fighting his pawn. They're finding his secret stash, you know what I'm saying? By the way, guys, if you got it to this point of the video, I'd appreciate it if you'd smash that like button. Let's get to at least 10,000 likes, and please can you hit the notification bell and join the community. Join the comment section. Look at all these sexy individuals commenting about the freaking video, you know what I'm saying? Follow me on Twitter or Instagram if you'd like to, because we post memes and some behind the scenes here and there, and I hope you can help us out. Anyway, Shigaraki's sister blamed it on him, and his father gave him a beating like always, like Sala kutta et pancho tu ki karda pyar. Shout out to my Indian fans, but he raged at him.
When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
He basically crushed his newfound spirit. Later that day, Shigaraki was whimpering at the corner of the house with the dog when suddenly his dog started to decay. His family showed up and Shigaraki accidentally kills all of them. Then his father shows up and all the other deaths were accidental as he couldn't control his quirk. But when his father came, he was like, and then he went and grabbed him, killed him on purpose, and he felt good about it. This is when his villain side came out. After Shigaraki killed his family by accident and wandering the streets, he was hoping for a hero to save him, but no one came until one day All for One finds him and treats him like a son, even giving him his own last name, Shigaraki. Now wow, when you think about it, the 4 months of hell and torture Shigaraki went through for this future quirk is nothing compared to what this dude went through as a 5-year-old.
I am going to commit suicide.
Later on in Shigaraki's life, the manipulation by All for One was doing its job. We as a My Hero Academia community believe that All for One and the Doctor, using his replication quirk technology, are the ones that gave him the decay quirk, as All for One knew that he was Nana Shimura's grandson and he wanted revenge. All for One is the person that dropped off Shigaraki to his house when he was lost one day, and suddenly he started getting symptoms of itchiness that eventually manifested his quirk. All for One said that he enjoys brewing the finest of wines in previous chapter around 254. So Shigaraki is his wine that he loves tasting. Oh wait, that sounded kind of weird. Shigaraki became one of the most useful puppets for All for One, where now after the surgery he is said to be even stronger than All for One himself. But his journey to receive this power wasn't that easy. So to show the Doctor his ninja way, Shigaraki had to bring Redestro's Meta Liberation Army and Gigantamakia to his side and awaken his quirk in the process. The Doctor took notice of this and promised Shigaraki more power than All for One, and the operation that we know begins. So with all of these cases of big brain syndrome, the most balls deep theory regarding Quirk Singularity appears. The Doctor thinks that quirks get stronger each generation. So in due time, quirks will be too powerful for people's bodies to handle these quirks, causing the extinction of humans themselves. We already see this theory in action regarding Aoyama, or Naval Laser. His quirk doesn't agree with his body, right? Every time he fires a laser, his stomach hurts. In the latest episodes of My Hero Academia, episode 80, they also mentioned the Singularity Theory. theory. All For One also agrees with this Quirk Singularity Theory because it furthers his manipulation of the Doctor. None agrees with this dude, and here comes this savior who trusts his theory and is willing to give him the resources to further his research. He did a similar thing to Shigaraki, right? Where he made him helpless and offered his hand where no one else was. It's his style. And we also can't forget that All For One's quirk is a very powerful one. Each time he adds a new quirk to his arsenal, he needs a stronger body to go to it based on the theory. No wonder this dude has gone through all the plastic surgery and looks like a budget Nomu, because he probably made the Doctor do all of these modifications to his body so he can withstand all the quirks he's stolen. Moving on, you guys might be asking the question about how will Deku unlock his third quirk, the float quirk that was revealed in chapter 257, supposedly Nana, and that is Shigaraki's grandmother. I wonder why Horikoshi is doing that, right? It all connected together. So if you think about it, Deku's float quirk on the surface, it may seem useless to most, you know, Bakugo, but it actually is the direct counter to Shigaraki. Our theory is that Deku will unlock the float after Shigaraki demolishes the surroundings that puts heroes in danger for death. Since Shigaraki will be extremely buffed, his immense power will be way too much for anyone facing him at the moment. Now the float quirk can be used as a plot device to help Deku unlock the power. This is why Horikoshi set up the narrative in this manner. When we saw Deku unlock his second quirk, the Black Whip, the fifth One For All user states that he only unlocked this power because he had a strong feeling of wanting to capture the individual. His Black Whip power would allow for this to occur and was specifically used for that purpose. This formed the connection between the two, thus allowing him to use it. We also know for a fact that all the vestiges within One For All have a life force in which they are watching Deku from the inside and know what's going on. The first One For All user confirmed this to us himself. He said that Deku at 20% has not crossed the singularity, therefore cannot manifest all the other quirks at once. Now once the other One For All users such as Nana sees that Deku needs her quirk against Shigaraki, she will push this connection forward for him to use it within a dire situation, unlocking Nana's quirk permanently to make everyone float around them to be saved from Shigaraki's new power. So the next question to Anime Ball Sleep is, what is Shigaraki's new power? Well, this is kind of a spoiler from the new movie, so please bear in mind. In the Heroes Rising volume, it said some info about the Doctor, that he wants All For One to live forever so desperately that he begins researching quirks. He comes to quirk duplication technology. This is the power the Doctor told Shigaraki about. The Doctor's experiment and surgery on Shigaraki has been so that his body can withstand multiple quirks. However, it also merges this duplication technology with Shigaraki himself. We've already seen this duplication technology in action, as All For One and Johnny shared the same quirk called Black Warp, right? And All For One also said that he has had the Black Warp for not a very long time. It could have originally been Johnny's quirk and they duplicated it for his own use. In the movie Heroes Rising, Shigaraki is given a box from the Doctor. The box is called Pandora's Box. We can assume that this is the technology that can duplicate quirks. Maybe Shigaraki's quirk in the future will be able to duplicate quirks. It's essentially a budget version of All For One, and this is why the Doctor says that Shigaraki will surpass All For One with his power, and that's why when he offered this ability to All For One, he didn't want it because he said it doesn't work to his uses and how he wants it to be. So he gave it to Shigaraki instead. Anyway guys, that's everything to explain at the moment. I know this was quite detailed, so remember to join us in the Balls Deep community by hitting the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time.